Hello. You know, when you start explaining the game, I just stop paying attention. All right. Hello. This is Scott Teaches Games. My name is Nick. This is my wife, Sarah. And this is...
Scott. I teach games.
On Thursday. Today, we have a plethora of games. Which game are we playing today? Okay. The game is Dice Forge.
Yes. This is I'm not going to say unique because there are games that are similar. But this is a unique concept for me anyway. That is...
Have I played this game?
You have.
Oh. I obviously don't remember it, but I remember it slightly.
This is an interesting game in that everybody gets a pair of dice, but the dice can be altered as you play. So, I'll move the stuff around, but let's say that you wanted to purchase this and add it to one of your die. You then would pop off the die face and add on a new one, changing what the results are.
Very interesting.
But everybody starts off with the same 2 die.
Thank you.
Their readings.
They're a little heavy.
Yeah.
Build quality? A.
Now, again, this has a good deal of setup, so let's see what we want. Does not matter, just what color and image you want to play. Okay. So, we have blue, orange, and black. Orange and black over here. And orange and black. We're trying to figure out which is from. Eventually, when we get this set up, I'm not sure for.
We can see here.
Yeah, you can see here, but we won't be able to have it this way because the cards would be getting into the way.
Do you want to move these?
That's what I'm. Well, they will get moved. What I'm saying is, like, this is going to involve a lot of setup, so I don't know if you want to save battery life or anything.
As long as it's not longer than 2 hours, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can see up to about here.
Okay.
Do you need this?
And we can see right here.
Potentially, yes. This is a game that I have played before, but not to the extent where I just
Have everything memorized.
Yeah. A lot of them I do have memorized for the most part, but...
Oh, we cannot see this on this camera, but we can see it on that one.
Yeah, that's fine. And we got this turn counter. Just, well, you can see it over here. Let's see. This. Okay, so...
Dice Forge, where you forge from die.
So got...
That's true.
Mr. Announcer is here.
So this is the 4s. Okay, so there's decisions to
Is
be
that where they
made.
go?
I don't know.
Decisions to be made on
Decisions?
those. Yep.
What do we do?
You are deciding which one you want to play with
They're all the same.
between these two.
Oh.
Oh, what? Who is deciding for
Just
what?
pick one because there's multiple decisions to make.
Okay.
Here's
this
another one.
Okay,
This one? Okay.
All right, now I'm going to close my eyes, you pick.
this one.
Okay.
Okay. So put this here.
Oh, this is interesting.
Okay, so there's 2 of those. Let's try to keep them relatively together. And then here's another decision. These.
CVS.
That's okay.
Okay, and then decide between those two.
Decision?
Yep.
This guy.
Okay.
Thank you.
So decision between those two.
There you go.
This one. Do they go here?
You get in the 6. No, they go in the
Oh.
4.
Why? How do you know that?
Because it says 4.
It's at the bottom
Oh.
corner. Another
Which
decision.
This one goes in the 5. Is this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 5 and 5. Okay. And there's another decision between these.
Your turn.
This one.
And decision between these.
Definitely this one. 3.
Okay. Those two and these two.
You do it.
Oh, 2.
Okay. Alright, now all of us are going to have these cubes
Mm-hmm.
to slot in
Yeah, you
to
did.
these positions here.
This one.
I don't remember if there is a starting value for these or not, but you will end up rolling 1 or 2 die depending on what round it is.
Okay.
We do have some extenders that come into play for this. Sorry, I'm just speaking out loud trying to remember everything. These are the, for when we get above 100. Do we have these in play? Yes, we do. And these, yes, these might come in play as well. And for these, I think that we do we have them over here? No, I think this is one of those guys that's not involved. Okay. So, you have your gold track up top.
Mm-hmm.
You have fire crystals and moon crystals right in here. And then we split up the victory points into 10s and 1s.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if you end up getting 3 victory points at this point, you move this up to 10 and have the leftover for 1, just to allow it. And if you ever get to go above 100, you're going to wrap it back around and get one of these nice 100-point tokens. Now, there are 10 rounds for a 3-player game.
Okay.
It denotes on the side how many players, and we would use this to
Figure out what round we're on.
figure out what
Gotcha.
round we're on. This would be the first player token, letting us know that when the turn gets around to that person, we move this along. There are these cards in the middle, which are very striking. They have costs associated to them, which are these spots there.
Okay.
When you are making use of one of those locations, you would take your pawn and place it on that location and spend the cost of what it is. In this case, these are the fire crystals on this side, moon crystals on that side, and then this big one in the middle takes 5 of each
Wow.
to access. They all have victory points that are associated with them, as well as some of them have powers. Oh, excuse me. They do have symbols on them telling how they are affected. Like, I believe that symbol is to say that it happens immediately. This is a...
Most of them are immediate then.
Yes, most of them are immediate effects. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been quite a while, and I've forgotten most of the rules for this game.
Then we're all learning
I
together.
do know that on your turn, you would be rolling 2 die.
Okay.
I believe that when you get knocked off of a position, you get to roll 1 of your die. Anytime that happens.
And what does that do for you?
You gain...
Extra whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also believe that the dice roll happens on everybody's turn. So it'd be like on your turn, you would all of us would roll.
Oh.
And then on next turn, we all roll again.
Oh.
I believe that's how it works. Now, for the dice, the dice are all the same.
Okay.
They have gold faces. Most of the faces are single gold faces.
Okay.
On this particular one, there is a single fire crystal. And on the other one, it has, again, mostly gold faces with a single moon crystal and a 2 victory point side.
Okay.
These are pretty garbage to begin with, them being perfectly honest. They are not great. So the way to make them better is to purchase a new face. Now, the cost for the new faces are in these locations. These are specialty ones where you have to defeat certain monsters in order to access them.
That's interesting.
They all have an image to try and help remember for those. Not all of them are always in play.
Right. So which one?
So for this one, you would have to defeat this one. It shares an image with it as well to help. Same thing over here. You can see the image of the item, and they pair up here. They all have, I think there should be a quick reference somewhere. And well, I don't particularly see the quick reference in this.
I don't see this one.
Here's
This one is
here's
like a
the
boar.
Is it that one?
No, I think it's this guy. No.
It could, like I said, it
We
could
might
very
not
well
pick
be
it.
something that was not selected.
Can't
Okay.
use that one.
Not everything is
So
always
we have
in here.
We have the tentacle guy.
4 of the 5.
Yes, there's the ×3 face and a ×2 token.
These ones.
Yeah.
So we have 4 of the 5.
Now, again, this is going to be a really poor. Oh, here's all of the explanations for it. I knew it was somewhere.
We knew it was somewhere.
So we got all of those. Now, again.
So I'm guessing we are. So we're paying with the top.
Yes, the gold cost is strictly for buying new faces.
Okay.
And the middle 2 are just for accessing these cards.
Okay.
And again, that's your victory points. The one at the end with the most victory points wins.
Oh, okay. That's the name of the game.
Yes, very novel concept. And as we already covered, it's 10 for that one.
And now you can go to any spot?
Yeah, as long as you have the appropriate payment to be able to do.
Okay.
Now there are some special ones, like for this one. When you get it, you flip this over and get one of these hammer tokens. And what you try to do is you can spend gold to move yourself along the track.
Okay.
Once you get to the end, flips over to now have a 2 where originally had a 1. And then you work your way around again. And if your hammer is at this token. With the single, you get 10. Double, you get another 15.
Okay.
So that is one of the specialty ones. Getting access to this one will attach this to the end, allowing you to collect more of them.
Okay.
Not gonna lie,
You don't remember how to start?
I don't remember much of anything on this game. It's been a very long time, and every time that I have tried to play this with people, it's been interrupted.
Oh.
And so
Well, that won't happen
it
tonight.
has been
All right, so I will teach you how to play this game.
probably about 3 or 4 years.
Hello, welcome to Nick Teaches Games.
All right, let's. Well, you can tell that I don't plan for these. It's just pretty much like I bring the games.
Yeah, you would've reviewed this.
Yes, we make a decision and then I get into it.
Well, do you want to scan over the rules?
Yeah,
real quick?
let's go ahead and.
All right, hit
go
that
ahead
pause
and
button
do
right
that.
now. Drop a comment below. Tell us how to play the game.
Okay.
I'm gonna say we're gonna roll these die.
Yeah, let's see what it's like.
Okay.
Snake eyes.
I got one of those and 2 of these.
That's about it.
Okay, now I'm gonna roll again.
Okay, so we do have a starting gold based on the number of players.
So 3.
But it's also dependent on who's going first.
Okay.
So the
so-
person going now, counterintuitively, the person going first actually gets more gold,
Oh.
and
But
that's
they have the disadvantage.
it's because of the fact that we roll on everybody's turn. So by the time
Oh.
it gets around to the
First
third
Third.
player,
I
while
rolled.
they would have only started off with 1, it would have rolled 2 times and
Yeah.
potentially been like up higher. They
Okay.
might have 5 gold by the time that they're actually getting around to their
All
turn.
right, so let's figure out who goes first.
Do you need to read more of the directions
Oh,
first?
we're not nearly ready to start, but we can at least get a
Our
setup
fingers
going.
warmed up.
I mean, they don't need to see this every time. Okay. So
I lost.
So I get this, right?
Wait. Oh, then
Yes.
I guess I'm
Yep.
second. So I have 2. You have 1. You have 3.
Oh, is that how it is?
Nope.
Okay. Scott, I told you I was teaching you how to play this
Yeah,
game.
you're fine. Yes. Yes, that is exactly how it happens.
Is it?
Oh,
You were right.
Oh, am I just kidding?
throw you off.
Okay. Do we have any starters for this?
What is that saying? You'll do, like.
The only thing I don't like about this is they tried to get too much into the theme of their game.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, all players simultaneously receive divine blessings. It's
Okay.
like, what the heck's a divine blessing? That's a divine
A
blessing.
roll.
Roll the dice. I'm like,
Okay.
just tell me to roll the dice. Stop trying to add
Yeah.
flowery words to it. I don't like it. It makes learning the game more difficult.
Right, because you have to know the vernacular.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to Dice Forge people.
Dear Dave.
Dear Dave.
Got pinged.
That's okay.
I know.
Can wait until tomorrow.
Yep. Live to die another day. It's not a movie.
Well, there's Die Hard.
I think it's a James Bond.
Okay.
Die Another Day.
So
Yeah.
far, I was
Oh, yeah.
right with everything. So that's good.
So far, I was right with everything as well.
Yes.
Semantics.
Okay. So again, was right at the beginning of everybody's turn. We all rolled dice and apply their effects. Then the active player can shoot if they have cards with effects like this, where they actually have an ability. Like for this one, they can pay 3 gold to get 4 victory points.
Oh, okay.
So if you have cards with that effect, you can choose to activate them.
And now, do these cards
each.
just go back into the pile?
No, once you get them, they're yours.
Forever.
And for the most part, you would get a quick effect and then flip it over.
Got it.
So
to know that you've used it.
Well, it's to know that you've used it and also to hide what your victory points are. So that the person don't necessarily know. These are calculated at the end of the game.
I see. Okay. Okay.
At least I'm fairly
So this we only move for whatever is on the die.
Right.
Well, why wouldn't we want to know what victory points we have?
We don't want
you don't want other people to know. So
why?
So they don't end up knowing what they need to do to win, to beat you.
Is that the point of the game?
The point of the game is to win, but you don't necessarily need to give them advantage saying like, okay, I definitely need to get that big guy.
Strategy, Nick.
Well, that's what I'm going for. And to get there, I have to climb Mount Doom.
Yep.
This is why I hate reading this stuff. Okay. The active player may perform either action A or B. A. Make an offering to the gods. The active player takes one or more strictly different die faces from the sanctuary, spending the required gold for each face. The player must then immediately forge these new faces in the order of his choice.
They went deep.
B. Performing a heroic feat.
That was all A?
I was like, why do you word it this way? Like, I have to translate into normal speech to actually figure out what the heck is going on. Right.
What was that? The.
So again, I was right with this again, where like after you've rolled, you can either buy a new dice face or go to one of the locations to grab one of the cards.
And now you only want to go there if you have the.
You can only go there if you have them.
Okay.
If you have the ability to pay for it.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Okay, now going into the stuff that happens. This one. Actually, I don't even know. Most of them you can figure out just with the.
This little thing you mean?
With the shape of it, yeah.
The hourglass. Oh, that's a bear.
That's a bear. Bears eat beets.
Bears?
Beets?
Battlestar Galactica.
Okay, that's interesting.
What's that?
So this guy has the effect whenever you
this one.
knock someone out or are knocked out by someone, you gain 3 victory points. And what I mean by knocking someone off is like you went here,
and
then Nick goes here. That would be an ousting. So that if you had that card, then you get 3 victory points when that happens. And then
but for that, you would move it along here?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's an effect that you are getting, and what's more is this can happen multiple times. So like you were ousted, and then you go back here and oust, and then same thing, you gain 3 victory points for doing that.
Oh, sneaky.
For
what else?
This one, it's ×2 for your roll, I believe.
You get 2 times.
We can just leave this right here somewhere. Yeah, you can use it up at any point. When you get that, you get a token. You can use it at any point to double one of your dice rolls. This one is a ×3 face that you gain access to for your die.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. This one again at the after you've rolled on your turn, you can spend 3 gold to increase, gain 4 victory points. Immediately, well, gain 3 gold, 3 moons. Gets one of the die, this particular die face, which may take and immediately forge 1 die face, spending the required gold minus 2 gold. Okay, so if you happen to roll this, then you can immediately change one of your die faces here with the 2 gold gets a discount for the purchase.
If you have this on your die face already.
When you roll this die face.
Okay.
That's what happens. Again, most of these we'll do as they come up and become available.
All right, should we jump
All right.
in?
We already worked off of the starting gold. There is no starting cost for those.
Blue.
So we'll do it live?
Yep.